Hello everyone, and welcome to my classic weapon winter guide. Some of these winters will especially be useful if you plan to play hardcore where you're not allowed to use the auction house. I've also added a timeline for Alliance, Neutral and Horde winters, so you can easily skip to the part that you're looking for. Anyway, enjoy the video. The first winter that I'm about to show you is located in Lochmodan. At this NPC you can buy two different weapons. Both of these weapons are main hand swords, so you can only equip one of these at a time. If you head a bit more north in Lochmodan, then you can find another NPC, and this one is selling two different two-hand maces. Both of these are fairly decent for this level range. Usually I go with the heavy spiked mace, because it does way more damage and has a slow attack speed, which is amazing for warriors and paladins. If you play a hunter and you lack a low level range weapon, then in Elven Forest you can buy a bow at this NPC. If this bow has been bought already, then you could head to Westfall, and at this NPC you can buy a level 14 bow. As you get closer to level 20, you can head to Wetlands. At this winter you can buy two different two-hand weapons. The sword here at level 19 is fairly decent because of all the strength and the high damage and attack speed. The other weapon has more stamina and fast attack speed. So if you prefer fast weapons, you could go with this one at level 17. You can buy the same kind of weapons in Dustswallow Marsh. You can go to this destination fairly easy, because there's a boat from Wetlands to this destination. This winter is also selling other different kind of weapons and even some kind of armor pieces. In the military ward in Ironforge, you can buy three different bows. The first one starting at level 11, the next one 27, and the final one at level 42. I recommend you not to buy the one at level 42 because it's so expensive and there's a lot of other options that you can get from different quests. And you can also buy the same kind of weapons in the Nasus at this location. So if your reputation with this faction is a bit better, then you can also buy the bow a bit cheaper. The next winter that I show you right now is located in Duskwood in Darkshire. This axe is so amazing, a lot of strength and even a high amount of damage. And if you prefer to use a one-hand weapon, or if you play a rogue, then you could always buy this dagger instead. In Dustswallow Marsh you can also buy another two-hand weapon. This axe has fast attack speed and a chance to proc damage. There's also an amazing dagger at this winter, and this provides a lot of agility, so an amazing weapon for example a hunter or a rogue. In Dustswallow Marsh you can also buy a bow at level 30, but this has fast attack speed, so if you prefer slow attack speed, I would not recommend you to get this one. Next up is the neutral ones, so the winters that you can visit as both factions. The first NPC is located in Barrens, and at this NPC you can buy 4 different weapons. The reason why there's a red marked area on the minimap and 2 destinations is because the NPC is patrolling in between the 2 destinations, so you will not always be able to find this one in Ratchet. The next winter is located in the southern part of Silverpine Forest. Down here you can buy 5 different weapons, most of them being a two-hand weapon, but you can also buy a bow. The next one is located in Stone Talon Mountains, so for Horde it will be a lot easier for you to go here, because you can just travel from Barrens to this destination. Here you can buy an amazing two-hand weapon, but you can also buy some Helden offhand. Some of these are fairly decent for casters. In Hillspread Foothills there's also an NPC that is wandering around. You can find this NPC in between the red marked areas. Here you can buy different kind of Helden offhand and also some belts. As you get closer to level 30 and you head into Stranglethorn Vale, then you can go to Booty Bay and buy this bow. There's also a two-hand staff you can buy, and even though this is a staff, it's fairly amazing for example warriors. Next up is the Horde specific winters. The first one is located in Barrens in Crossroads, and here you can buy 2 different kind of main hand swords. But remember that you cannot buy one of each and equip both of them at the same time. The reason for this is because you can only equip one main hand at a time. In Crossroads, you can also find another vendor which is selling a level 14 bow. If you need new weapons, you could always head a bit more north in Barrens. At this location, you can find another NPC which is selling a lot of different kind of weapons. You can even buy armor equipments at this NPC as well. If you play a hunter, then you could also head to Thunderbluff and buy different weapons. Here you can buy a bow at level 11, at 27 and even at 42. But like I mentioned in the Alliance part, then I recommend you not to buy the one at level 42 because it's so expensive and there's other options to get from different quests. As Horde, you can also go to this location in Hillspread Foothills. At this vendor, you can buy a lot of different kind of one-hand but also two-hand weapons. So if you like a decent low-level weapon, I would definitely recommend you to check out this vendor because there's so many decent options. When you reach level 29, you can also go to Stranglethorn Vale and buy a two-hand axe or a one-hand dagger. It's fairly easy for you to go to this location because there's two Zeppelins going to this destination. The one is starting outside Orgrimmar and the other one is starting outside Undercity. As a level 30 hunter, you could also head to Arathi Highlands, and here you have the option to buy this fast level 30 bow. Alright, so that's about it. If you would like to see different kind of ways that I'm making gold when I'm leveling, or class guides, then make sure to check out the channel. As always, thank you for watching and have an amazing day. Peace